Hello, and welcome to Rising Phoenix, where you can find information, tools, and hope for everyday mental health struggles. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're going to continue our series called Words to Live By, and this one is a quote by C.S. Lewis. Many of you are likely familiar with this series, The Chronicles of Narnia. If you aren't, it's a series of children's fantasy books by C.S. Lewis about a fictional land called Narnia, with kings and queens, talking animals, a witch, Aslan the lion, and more. It is quite a bit of fun. Our quote today comes from the third book of the series, chronologically, called The Horse and His Boy. Broadly speaking, the story is about two young people attempting to escape different forms of imprisonment. Shasta, who's being sold to serve a nobleman, and Aravis, who's being pressured into a marriage she does not want. As fate would have it, the two meet and form an unlikely alliance. I don't want to spoil the story for those who haven't read it before, but let me set up the quote. One of the characters that reappears throughout the series is a lion named Aslan. He is a godlike character in the world of Narnia with powers of omniscience, among others. In the scene where the quote happens, Aslan is talking with Shasta about what he needs to do, and Shasta asks Aslan about Aravis and what she'll do, to which Aslan responds with this: "Child, I am telling you your story, not hers. No one has told any story but their own." I love this quote because it speaks so well to the problem of comparison. In this quote, Aslan is telling Shasta that he needs to focus on his own life, his own story. We also need to do the same. When we focus on what others are doing and will do, we are simultaneously trying to control or understand things that are outside of our power, a futile task, and giving up control of the things that are in our power, namely ourselves. It has often been said that comparison is the thief of joy. When you compare yourself to others, you cannot truly experience joy. This is because, unlike Aslan, you and I are not omniscient. We cannot know all of what others think or experience, and in fact, most of the time we only see what others want us to see, and as a result, we make assumptions about what others' lives must be like, or what they must be thinking. But you do know a great deal about your experiences and thoughts. You know your weaknesses and struggles, the mistakes you make, the terrible thoughts you think. So when you compare yourself with others, you're comparing your real self, often with faults and weaknesses accentuated, with an ideal version of another, with very few flaws acknowledged. You will always come out on the losing end of this comparison. This has been made all too prevalent with the popularity of social media. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook all give the user the opportunity to present an ideal version of themselves, not to mention how photo and video filters and editing further adjust reality to make the person look more fit, beautiful, or ideal than they truly are. Then, as the person looks at all of the content that others are presenting, they can't help but feel inferior and without hope of measuring up. If that sounds like you, I encourage you to listen to Aslan. No one is told any story but their own. Don't worry about what others may be thinking or doing or saying, but focus on what you have control over, yourself. Do your best every day to accomplish your goals and live out your values. And for goodness sake, don't let social media tell you who you are or should be. Focus on your story. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this quote helpful in your own pursuit of mental health. If you enjoyed the video, please take a moment to like the video, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Also, feel free to drop a note in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you, and if you have any suggestions for future videos, tell me. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, take care of yourself and remember, you are not alone and you are loved. And as Christopher Robin says, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Take care.